Hello, Tammy. I am going to show you the infection control module in this training video. It's here in the G drive for Parkview. So if you open up the QA folder, and then you go to the nursing folder and open that up, and then here it is, infection control. I'm going to double click this file, and like the other modules or spreadsheets, this is set up exactly the same way. On the white tab you have instructions. The yellow tabs down here are for graphs. We have overall infections, infection rate, and then a graph with the number of infections. Infections that were acquired upon admission, and infections that were acquired in the facility. Green tab is for summary. Just summarizes all of the data that's here in the blue tabs. And then I'm just going to give you an example for January. Actually, since we're in August, let's do August. Scroll all the way over. I'm just going to walk you through the mechanics of how to use this. Lynn will actually explain more of the clinical piece on this thing. Okay, so here on this side, the left side of the spreadsheet, you see a log. If you scroll down, it's the same log. It's got enough space there for, I think, about 70 people. 73, 72, somewhere in there. Year over here, month, name. I'm just going to fill this out to show you an example. So John Smith, he's in room number 12, let's say. He admitted on 5/21/2012, and on 8/3/2012 he had an onset of something, some sort of infection. So the site, here are the options. Let's say this particular thing was UTI with Foley. The culture, I'm not sure what the culture would be, so I'm just going to write blah, blah, blah. The precaution, let's say there is no precaution on this one. And then the treatment, I haven't got a clue, so I'm just going to write haven't got a clue. Acquired, this was acquired in the facility, unfortunately. And resolved, let's say it was resolved on 8/15/2012. Okay, so there's your information in the log. Now if you scroll over to the right hand side of the sheet, you see that you've got a little bit of a reporting system here, monthly report and analysis. Again, it's got the month and the year. Over here in this box where it says enter total patient days, you need to enter total patient days up until that day. So if it's the middle of the month, if it's the 15th, you enter the total patient days until the 15th. If it's the end of the month, then you would enter total patient days for the 31st of August in this case. So I'm just going to put that so far in the month there are 1,000, let's say 985 total patient days. Okay, so as soon as you put in a number here, the spreadsheet calculates. So what it shows you here is that there is one facility acquired UTI with Foley. And then over here, it's got an infection rate for you. So 1.02% is the overall rate, and 1.02% for the facility rate. Okay, and here it just gives you some basic statistics. This section over here is for you to write follow-up notes, things that happened from last month. So I don't know what you might put there, but you can put blah, blah, blah. Over here in this section, you would put monthly infection analysis and trending. So this is you taking a look at the data and coming up with an analysis, and this is where you would write it. Again, I don't know what you would put. I'm just going to put blah. Current month's interventions. So after doing your analysis and after seeing the data and after trying to understand what's going on in the building, here's what you're going to do for this month, and this is where you would write it. So blah, blah, blah again. Okay, so if you scroll down a little bit more, you have an infection control map. This is a map of the building, very crude map of the building. And down here we have a key or legend with the various cultures and colors, so that you can color code this. For example, this person I said was in number 12, room number 12, so room number 12 was over here. And I said UTI with foliage, so that's that beautiful pink color. So you come over here, put in the beautiful pink color, and I don't know what this might be. Maybe it's one of these things over here. I don't know which one it would be, so I'm just going to put MRSA. So you can put MRSA, you can color code the map, and you can write what specific culture they have here in the map. You can imagine that as you're doing this for the month, you might have a number of these cells coded and filled with colors, and you can distinguish any sort of patterns that might be there. This thing can then be printed off. It'll print off the 4 pages, this side here, the log, and then the report, and then the map. And with this, you can put it in your binder and review it with the clinical team or do whatever else you need to do. And that is it. That is the tool. If you have any questions, you can call me, and I can walk you through any questions you might have.